Hello there, my viewer. Welcome to Science TV News at 4 p.m. I am your host, Catherine Ngovi, and my sign language interpreter voicing Esther Kendi. Welcome to the 4 p.m. brief news. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has raised concerns over a lack of funds to conduct 8 by-elections scheduled for November this year. The Commission says the National Treasury is yet to disburse money required to facilitate the process. And appearing before the National Assembly Public Accounts Committee for the first time since assuming office, the Iebc chairperson, Iebc, said the Commission is targeting to register 4 million youths ahead of the 2027 general election, but faces financial constraints that could hinder its mandates. The Commission officials revealed that the Iebc requires more than 1 billion Kenya shillings to oversee the pending by-election. Out of the total 24 seats declared vacant, only 16 are currently funded, leaving 8 by-election without financial allocation. And away from that news update, the High Committee has stopped the National Assembly from forwarding the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2025 to President William Ruto for assent, pending the hearing of a petition filed by Katiba Constitute. Justice Lawrence Mugambi, in interim conservatory orders issued on June 5th, directed that Parliament may continue debating the bill and transmit it to the Senate, but the final step is forwarding it to the President and must be suspended until the petition is determined. The bill, sponsored by the MPs Otiende Omolo and Samuel Chepkonga, seeks to enrich the National Government Constituency Development Fund and the Senate Oversight Fund and the National Government Affirmative Action Fund in the Constitution. The Katiba Institute urges that the amendment process is unconstitutional and undermines public participation. And now Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti has lauded 3 county ministries for their exemplary performance in service delivery. The governor made the remark during the release of the annual performance report, where she presented gifts and certificates of excellence to the ministry heads. She noted that the recognition was meant to encourage efficiency and accountability in their administration. The development comes just 3 days after 36 county employees were declared redundant and sacked over low productivity and corruption allegations as the county intensifies reforms to improve service to the residents. On other updates, the Teachers Service Commission (TSC) has announced plans to transition more than 360,000 teachers from the current Minute medical cover to the Social Health Authority (SHA) starting December 1st, 2025. The shift will also see teachers enroll in the proposed Public Service Medical Camp once the Minute contract expires on November 30th, 2025. And according to TAC, the move is part of reforms to harmonize medical cover for all public servants under SHA. However, the plan has sparked concerns over SHA indicated. However, The plan has sparkled concern after SHA indicated it lacks sufficient infrastructure and resources to absorb teachers, estimating it requires at least 37 billion shillings. And currently, the government has allocated 20 billion for the transition. The teachers' union, including COPET, have opposed the plan, warning of possible industrial action if the scheme is scrapped without consultation. They urge the Minute Medical Scheme remains a bid component of the 2025-2029 collective agreement bargain and must not be terminated prematurely. And now two new police stations have been constructed in Laikipia North in a bid to boost security and curb cattle rustling in the region. Authorities says the facilities are strategically positioned to disrupt raiders who have been using Mayanat Ranch as a route to ferry stolen livestock. To the neighboring Samburu and Isiolo counties. The stations were established through a partnership between the Laikipia leadership and various financiers with the goal to halting recurring livestock theft that has troubled the community. Laikipia North MP Sarah Paulata welcomed the move and urged security agencies to deploy additional officers to the new stations, and she emphasized that staffing them adequately would ensure sustained security for residents rather than relying on temporary reinforcement from other areas. And on to our final news update, we have border operators in Kajiado town have launched a digital system to register and identify all border riders in a move aimed at eradicating criminals who hide in the sector while engaging in illegal activities. Through the new platform, passengers will be able to verify riders' identities using their mobile phones, ensuring transparency and improving security for commuters. Each rider will have a unique digital profile tied to their personal and licensing details. Operators said the initiative will help restore trust in the border business by protecting honest riders and deterring crime. Local authorities and residents have welcomed the move, terming it as a milestone in securing transport within the town. And we've come to the end of the news updates. Thank you for joining us here at Science TV for PM Brief News. I have been your host, Catherine Ngovi, and my language interpreter, Esther Kende. Enjoy the rest of the shows.